Well, it was a good thing I double checked because it's St. John's and Rutgers, our first game today here on the 1976 NC2A tournament video that you are about to see. Sorry about that, folks. I guess out of sight, out of mind when it comes to these videos. So we will look at St. John's and Rutgers' seasons. We're doing one game a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and if we have time, we will get to the other projects, baseball, wrestling, so forth. Um, but my new schedule is I just try to record as much as I can up until noon. I process what I record and upload it, which for me, because I'm living in a camper, takes a while. Uh, I do that in the afternoon, and new downloads detected. Yes, malware bites you. Pain in the patootie. I know that I downloaded things. So we'll look at St. John's first. They are 20-7, counting the postseason win over UMass in the round of 48. But I don't think we did. We didn't do their game in the first round due to technical issues. Thank you, VMix, for that. So they are 20-7. They had an overtime scare against Temple, won that game by a point, and they are 20-7. And we'll look at Rutgers for the first time. Rutgers 23-2. Their only losses came to Temple, same team that gave St. John's trouble, 81-79. And then they stunningly lost to Columbia 61-60. And since then, they have gone on a 14-game winning streak. So they play their first game today in the tournament. So now we go back to the playoffs. Playoffs? On another balmy morning here in Central Florida. I was just replacing Ella's litter box, and my trash bin is quite a walk away. I walk away, so I'm still a little sweaty from the walk. So I should be with you with games today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment. But we will try to get the other projects in, and then Friday, Saturday, we definitely will get the other projects in if we don't get to them. So St. John's and Rutgers, two teams over 20 wins. There I go again. We will play as Rutgers. Computer plays both defenses. And I am going to revise. The first 14 minutes of each half will be automated. I will play 30% of the plays in the last 6 minutes, and then all plays in the last 2 minutes. So I don't play with as the home team too much. So we'll have our PA announcer call the starting lineups, and we will get this started.
Here are today's starting lineups. First for the visiting St. John's, Redmond, Alagia, Williams, Smith, Rolford, and Johnson. St. John's is coached by Lucar Nasica. And now for your Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Jordan, Dabney, Haffel, Copeland, and Bailey. Rutgers is coached by Tom Young.
So we're underway, or just about to be underway. St. John's is in the red as the higher seed. Lower
Rutgers
seed, actually. Higher number, but lower seed. They're the number 8 seed, and Rutgers is number 1, so they don the white. And the first shot by Dabney is no good. Smith getting the rebound for the St. John's Redmen. I think that's what they were called during then. I know they were now called Red Storm. Bailey with the rebound, and the ball's going to go out of bounds over to Rutgers. We will set the strategy. We'll play the 2-1-2 zone as we like to do. Help on the inside, make St. John's make shots. So no score, just a minute gone by. And Jordan fouled. by
Foul is on
Williams.
Williams,
So
his
it's 3 to make 2.
first team foul.
And I will say again, those of you who have been watching the series regularly, pardon me,
Jordan E hits the first.
we cannot replicate the NCAA rules during this time frame. The player was fouled in the act of shooting. It's 2 shots, whether it went in or not. So we use 3 to make 2 if the shot did not go, and we use the and 1 if the shot
Jordan E
went.
hit the free
Kind of
throw.
the NBA rules, but the NBA rules are actually 2 to make 1 in that situation. If the team was in the bonus, and you get 7 fouls, on the 7th foul you get a
Foul is
bonus.
on Dabney, his first team.
So Dabney picking up his first foul. We're at 1 foul each. Out of bounds to St. John's. They keep possession. Remember, they're in the red, and Rutgers is in the white. Smith with the miss. Jordan with the rebound for Rutgers. 2 very fine teams meeting in the East quarterfinals. Johnson no good, but he gets his own board. Neither team has made a field goal yet. And that's still the case as Johnson misses another one, also gets his own rebound, misses on the 3rd try, and Dabney comes up with it for Rutgers. Both teams have started a collective 0 for 6.
His first personal, 2nd team foul.
So with 2 team fouls for St. John's, Rutgers will inbound. It's Bailey. Out of bounds, over to St. John's. So both teams starting slowly. Relaford with a miss. St. John's is now 0 for 6. He gets his own board. He puts it up. No good still. And Dabney with the rebound. So St. John's has started 0 for 7, and we still haven't had a basket from the field. As Dabney misses the layup. And he's going to hit from outside, and finally we have our first basket. 4-0 Rutgers. And that was Dabney, the shooting guard, with the basket. Now they have the ball again, and Heffley has made it 6-0. Another miss for St. John's. They have started now 0 for 8 from the field. And Jordan missing, but the rebound goes right to Copeland, who passes it out to Jordan, and the Redmen now looking at a reset, and Dabney with the layup, 8-0. Rutgers is on a roll early. Relaford still missing.
Foul is on Copeland. First personal.
St. John's has now started 0 of 8, but they will get 3 free throws here out of Relaford, who is a .639 free throw shooter. And he hits, giving St. John's their first point, 4:52 into the game at 8-1. And here's the second free throw try. That's a wounded duck, but he gets a third. It's airborne. It's a miss. Rebound to Johnson. His putback, also no good. And Bailey for Rutgers finally cleans the glass. And it's Heffley shooting, missing. Rebound Johnson for St. John's. And the ball goes out of bounds. They will keep possession. A kicked ball is what was ruled. Wyndham Clark won the U.S. Open of golf, not tennis. That comes up in a couple of months. Bailey wounded a little bit, so he comes back. And Anderson plays center for Rutgers. Out of bounds over to Rutgers. So a rather dismal start for the Redmen with the 8-1 lead. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to St. John's. We have had 5 turnovers already in 5 minutes, 47 seconds. Johnson, finally the first basket for St. John's, breaking an 0 for 9 Schneid. Anderson missing, Copeland rebounding for Rutgers on the other end. That basket from close range, no good. Rebound Dabney. Dabney fires, he misses, and Relaford has the board. So St. John's moves it up into the forecourt. Alagia with the miss.
Rutgers ball.
St. John's beat Massachusetts in the first game that they played in this tournament. And
Hollis
Copeland has made it
Copeland.
10-3, Rutgers.
Alagia.
Alagia has cut it to 10-5. So now we're back in the groove of things. A travel by Rutgers gives the ball to St. John's. Smith to Alagia. And a whistle is going to go offensively against Alagia. He is the recipient of his first personal. We have 3 fouls for St. John's, 2 for Rutgers at 12:19 left to go and a half. Dabney
Mike Dabney.
goes on a stroll and lays it in, 12-5. Anderson
St. John's ball.
with the block, but it stays with St. John's. He was the last to touch it. Williams with his first deuce of the game. Anderson back the other way. Has made it 14-7. Johnson with the miss. Dabney with the rebound. Jordan, no good. Rebound, Anderson. Get out of here, Malware Bites. Technical difficulties, folks. Johnson. 14-9. A steal by Smith will go back the other way. Now St. John's could cut it to 3 on a fast break, but they don't.
Charlotte Knights ball.
Bailey coming back in for Rutgers to play center. 14-9 your score. And it's Heffele with the miss and Bailey with the I'm guessing at his pronunciation here, folks. It's Eddie Jordan. I assume it's Eddie Jordan. Heffele with the drive, no good, but a foul on Rutherford.
His first personal, 14th foul.
So now, Rutgers is 3 fouls shy away from the bonus, and Heffele is not a very good free throw shooter at all. Below Shaq levels at 390. But the first one falls.
Heffel made the free throw.
It's 15-9. Rutgers so far perfect from the stripe, 3 for 3. And he got them both.
Heffel hit the free throw.
16-9 with 10:15 left in the half. Alagia to Johnson. He misses, a block by Bailey, the rebound by Dabney. Oh, they're going to call a foul before the rebound on Bailey over the top. That's his first. So Farmer is going to come in, play power forward for St. John's. He's seeing his first action. And a steal by Jordan. Fast break. But a steal by Alagia will go back the other way to Johnson. They triggered a fast break of their own. And Rutgers gets the ball. 16-9 your score. I'm going to slow it down. I'm doing well with the score low, so I might as well just try to keep it low ball it. Copeland from the far corner is no good. Rebound Farmer for St. John's. Alagia. Oh, another bungled fast break, and it goes to Rutgers. 9:22 left in a half. We've only had 25 points, 16-9. And Johnson committing his second, and the St. John center will be quickly excused, and Relford will come back in. 16-9. And Bailey calls timeout, so I don't have to call one getting close to the end of the half. You start with 4, you can only take 3 with you to the second. So that serves that purpose. Dabney to Jordan, back to Dabney. He fires, he hits.
Mike Dabney.
It is 18-9, so Rutgers has doubled up.
Jordan, his first, 14th foul.
Fouls are now 5-4. St. John's with the 5. 8:32 now left. Out of bounds. Ball goes to St. John's. Farmer near corner, no good. Rebound Bailey. St. John's just continuing to struggle. They're at 2-11 with the field goal shooting. 4 of 19. Copeland blocked by Farmer. And we'll go back the other way. Smith. Charged and fouled by Dabney. And that is his first personal. 7:54 left to go in our opening half. It is 18-9. Jordan firing from outside. No good. Rebound to Johnson. Williams, Johnson, a steal by Jordan. Conlin in there now to Copeland from the far corner. That's no good. Rebound to Smith of St. John's. So a rather stagnant game so far. 18-9. Alagia with the miss. The rebound went to Johnson as I finagle with my phone. I'm multitasking. Another shot, no good. Rebound Copeland. Bailey hitting 20-9 in favor of Rutgers. Farmer, another miss. 18 misses now for St. John's. They're 4 of 22 from the field. Johnson, no good. Rebound Dabney. And a fast break 4-on-4. Well, I got 2-10, so let's try it. Hope the ball gets into one of their hands. But a travel by Jordan. 5:38 left. It is still a very low-scoring first half at 20-9. Smith with the miss. Conlin with the rebound. If you're Rutgers, you're thinking time's on your side here. Kleinbaum fires. But he was fouled by Williams, and that puts Rutgers into the bonus to add to the misery of the St. John's Redmen. Now, Kleinbaum is not a good free throw shooter either at 4:57. He misses the first miss that Rutgers has had. So you see how they got to the Final Four in real life. They just play good defense. Second free throw is up and good. 21-9. Clark entering in favor of Williams for St. John's, and it only went 1 for 3. Kleinbaum did. Alagia with the board. And Sellers commits his first foul for Rutgers, the power forward who has just come in. He's only played a minute. We see 9 players enter the game so far for Rutgers and only 7 for St. John's, and 2 of them have 2 fouls. Nobody on Rutgers has more than 1. 21-9. If this was blackjack, St. John's would need a good run of cards just to tie. Sellers with the rebound, a fast break 3-on-3, but this time we will pull up. And the ball with Rutgers, and Conlin hurt. And Eddie Jordan's going to come back. Is it Eddie Jordan? Let's see. Ed Jordan. Well, I was close, wasn't I? 21-9, 4:24 left to go in the first half. A slow-moving first half. This is more of a waltz than a disco. I get to call my first play. It's Jordan looking to Sellers. Sellers with the miss, but Kleinbaum with the rebound. They are +5 on the rebounding side and +1 offensively. Now, Kleinbaum has options, and neither of them are good. He'll fire from outside, but he gets his own rebound. 3:52 to go. He'll try a dribble drive, we think. No, it's going to go off
St. John's ball.
Jordan, and St. John's has it. St. John's now 4 of 25 from the field. And now 4 of 26 as Farmer misses. The rebound to Smith. The putback is no good. And the rebound goes to Jordan. It's Dabney with it. Jordan no good. Rebound Sellers. Rutgers just putting on a defensive clinic here, although their offense has not been all that great. Sellers misses. Rebound Bailey. His putback also no good. And Rutgers resets as Jones got the rebound. It's Bailey from distance. No good. Rebound Farmer. Rutgers is now under 300 from the field. 296.
Foul
And
is on Dabney.
Dabney commits his second, so he might be seeing some bench time. We have a whole truckload of substitutions. St. John's with it, 2:33 left in the half. They trail 21-9. Relaford from the corner, no good. Rutgers is just owning the glass. They're +9 now. And we will pull up with 2:20 to go. Kleinbaum to Sellers, but a steal by Smith. That's 18 turnovers now in the first half. Smith, no good. I think St. John's has been stuck. Yeah, 9:22 has gone by in the game, and they have not scored. Now, Relaford will get a chance, as both teams are now in the bonus. They have gone about 9.5 minutes without scoring. And Relaford finally breaks the schneid there, 21-10, with 1:32 to go. And the second free throw, no good. Long rebound out to Kleinbaum, but a steal by Bailey. Out of bounds to Rutgers, and I think they will just run out the clock here with 1:17 to go. 1:08. Yeah, Kleinbaum is just burning clock with 56 seconds. Now 44 seconds. One more time. We'll just keep burning. And that's your half. 21-10 is your halftime score. Dabney led all scorers with 8 points. I will be right back, folks. Stand by. Well, I was going to say I hope you enjoyed the first half, but that was pretty dull. 21-10 is your score at halftime. Rutgers by 11 over St. John's. We will be back with our next game tomorrow, which I think is Cincinnati-Syracuse. That's why I got mixed up thinking Syracuse was playing today. We will try to get to some baseball before I stop recording for today. We'll do our time travel league game for Labor Day. That season is winding down, and we're just about to get to the playoffs. And then Retro Championship Wrestling, we know we will do Friday and Saturday, but we might get to that even. So during the week. So just stay tuned and keep watching the channel, and you'll see what I have available. So there's your box score, such as it is. 21-10, Rutgers leading. Everybody almost on Rutgers is on the plus side. Bailey at the highest at +13. But this has not been a very pretty game to watch. With Rutgers 8 for 27 from the field at .296, but they're way better as St. John's, who has started 4 of 29. 138. Both teams have also blown opportunities from the stripe. St. John's 2 of 5. And Rutgers is 5 of 7. Rutgers is dominating the boards right now. In fact, we're going to set them to strong. We're going to set the offensive pace to very slow. They're +9 on rebounds, +3 on offensive rebounds. They have 3 more assists, but 2 more turnovers. St. John's with 6 more steals, which haven't translated into points for the most part. Rutgers with 1 more block, and each team committed 7 fouls. So St. John's starts with possession, but they trail by 11, and they have only scored 10. Farmer's going to try a drive, makes contact. Heffley.
First team.
It's going to be 3 to make 2 for Farmer. His first is good. So 21-11 at the 19:43 mark of the second half. Can he make the second? Oh, my goodness.
Farmer hit the free throw.
It's a heat wave of scoring for St. John's. They have cut it to 9, 21-12. Bailey. No, out of bounds St. John's. Smith, a dribble drive. 4 in a row for St. John's. 21-14. Okay, I figured out
Rutgers ball.
Rutgers ball. I forgot to set the second half, so let me just do that. Second period. Yeah, we could do 50 and do 100. And if we go overtime, it's 100, 100, 100. Okay, we were all set up. So Rutgers with possession, but they now only lead by 7. It's Bailey to Dabney. Dabney lays it up and
Mike
in.
Dabney.
He's got 10. The first player on either side to get to 10 points. At 23-14, a travel by St. John's. Full court press being applied by the Redmen. Bailey working Johnson, but that was too strong. Rebound Farmer, who lost it to Dabney. So Rutgers keeps it into the forecourt. Jordan, dribble drive, no good. Rebound Heffele. I'm guessing on his pronunciation. Now it's Dabney to Jordan, back to Dabney. And he misses. And Rutgers resets again. Bailey. No, but a foul mercifully by Johnson.
Third personal, first team foul.
So it's 3 to make 2. Bailey missing the first. Hitting the second, so it's
Bailey
back to a
J
double-digit lead for Rutgers. Yeah, 24-14. We might not have a team get to 50 points in this game. And Bailey made the third.
J hit the free throw.
7 of 10. Both teams combined 14 out of 64 from the field. Might want to check the baskets. Alasia is going to drive. No. Rebound Dabney for Rutgers, who lead by 11. Bailey with another basket, and he was fouled by Johnson, and Johnson has committed foul number 4.
His fourth, second team
so
foul.
He's probably going to have to sit. So here's the and one for Bailey. Lets it fly. It goes in.
Bailey J hit the free throw.
28-14. We're in the second half, folks. If this was the UNLV game, that would probably be the score after 5 minutes. Malaysia is going to let one fly, but he was fouled by Jordan.
Second personal, second team.
So it's 3 to make 2 for Alasia. His first is good.
Alagia made the free throw.
He's actually a good field goal shooter, free throw shooter at 8:06. 28-15. Another one would make it 28-16, and then goes in.
The free throw.
Prophecy fulfilled. So the ball is over to Rutgers. And I owe you a check. There we go. Jump ball between Bailey and Johnson. Johnson is, the colors are correct because sometimes with Action PC
Johnson
basketball, the colors go inverted. And Johnson taking possession for St. John's. The score 28-16. It is Williams shooting and missing. Smith getting the rebound. And a steal by Bailey. Fast break the other way. Oh, another miss. Imagine that. Rebound Copeland over to Jordan, and the Scarlet Knights will reset. Jordan to Bailey. Bailey from the near corner, yes. He's got 9, and it's 30-16. 14:49 left to go. Jump ball between Smith and Heffele. Now the colors are inverted. Heffele is actually should be in white, and Smith should actually be in red.
Heffele recovers the tip.
And it was Rutgers winning the tip. 30-16. And Copeland with another basket. So the lead goes to 16 at 32-16. Biggest lead that St. John's has had. Rutgers has not had a lead. Fast break the other way after another St. John's misfire. And Jordan has put him up 18 at 34-16. Relford has cut it to 16 at 34-18. Copeland, no good, but he gets his own rebound. He got in right around Relford. His putback, if that's what he attempts, he didn't get the chance. He pushed off. Offensive foul. We have 3 fouls on Rutgers, 2 on St. John's, and we go back the other way. St. John's 182 from the field, although that will
Alagia.
improve as Alasia has made it 34-20. Dabney. No, but a foul on
Foul is on
Williams.
Williams, his third, 13.
And another 3 to make 2. First shot is no good. Second shot is good
Dabney hit the free throw.
to make it 35-20, and now
Dabney made
36-20.
the free throw.
St. John's has only used 8 men. They have at least 4 players that haven't seen any playing time. And Johnson with the finger roll has cut it to 36-22. Their field goal shooting is improving, albeit a little bit. And a miss by Rutgers. The ball goes back to St. John's. Smith blows the layup. Imagine
Foul
that.
is on Dabney, third personal, fourth
Now,
team
Dabney
foul.
is in some foul trouble. That's his third and the team's fourth. So Smith with 3 to make 2. If he makes 2, it's a 12-point game. But he didn't make the first. Made the second.
He made the free throw.
36-23. Here's the third. No good. Rebound, Hefele. Bailey, yes.
James Bailey.
He goes to 11 and makes it 38-23. Relaford back the other way. No,
Foul is on
rebound.
Copeland, his
Won't
third,
matter because Copeland
15
fouled him
foul.
first. That is 3 on Copeland. So now Rutgers has 2 players at 3 fouls still in the game. Johnson is still playing for St. John's despite the fact that he has 4 fouls. Relaford, no good. Second attempt is no good. So the best they could do is cut it to 14. St. John's an abysmal 7 of 14 from the stripe. And he missed all 3. Copeland with the rebound with a 38-23 score. Copeland drives, but called for the offensive foul, and now Copeland has 4. So he will have to sit. Anderson's going to come back in and play center for the Knights. Lead by 15. Pick and roll, no. Rebound, actually a block by Dabney, and Alagia gets the rebound for the Redmen. A steal by Sellers as the pass went to Relaford, or attempted to go to Relaford.
Foul
And
is on
he
Roll
picks
Ford,
up the foul
second personal,
for
fourth
St.
team
John's. That is 2 on him and 4 on the team. Rutgers is a foul away for putting St. John's in the
Cecil
bonus. They have
Rolford is
6,
third.
and we have an injury to Relaford. He will leave the game. He has played 22 minutes and has scored 4 points. So 38-23 with 10:26 left to go. Anderson,
Foul is on Williams.
fouled by
fourth
Williams.
personal,
St. John's has already
15
scored
foul.
more points in the first 10 minutes of this half, 13, than they scored in the first half in toto, 10. So 38-23 is your score, nearing the halfway point of the half. Anderson puts them back up
Raquel Anderson.
17. He has 4, 40-20. Alagia, no good again. He has gone 2 of 7 from the field. A fast break for Rutgers. And a jump ball as Alagia tied him up. So the 5'9 Alagia against the 6'1 Jordan. And a tip to
Jordan
Rutgers.
controls possession off the jump for Rutgers.
9:42 left to go. Dabney with a little running floater, no good. Rebound to Smith for St. John's. Johnson with another miss. That's 30 misses now by St. John's. Rebound by Rutgers, stolen by St. John's. Smith with another drive and another miss. 8 of 39 for St. John's. And Johnson finally Gets the 9th field goal of the entire game for St. John's at 40-25. Sellers missing on the
Foul is on
Rutgers
Farmer.
men,
His
and
first,
Farmer fouling him.
16th foul.
That's one. Both centers for St. John's have 4 fouls. Sellers hits the first.
Sellers made the free throw.
To make it 41-25 at 8:25 left to go. Second free throw is good.
Sellers made the free throw.
42-25. So he didn't need the third. Rutgers 12 of 16 from the line. Smith has cut it to 15 at 42-27. St. John's playing that 2-1-2. Dabney from the far corner has 14 points. 44-27. We might get Rutgers to 50. Johnson. Oh my goodness. Breaking news. We've had a scoring bonanza here. And Redmond with the turnover. For St. John's could cut it to 13. 44-29. Both teams have already scored more this half than they scored in the first. Bailey with the rebound. His 7th. So Rutgers looking like they're going to go to the Sweet 16. And Bailey with the offensive foul and a turnover. So the ball goes back to Rutgers. That's to St. John's. We see Calabrese and Robertson in for the first time. Farmer with the basket. It's now a 13-point lead for Rutgers. Bailey misses. Sellers with another board. Another miss and a rebound to Johnson. Could St. John's get it under 10? Johnson hits. Not supposed to dunk in 75-76 NCAA. That would come next year. Bailey with a miss. Johnson with another board. 5:49 left, but this is taking a lot of time that St. John's needs. And Johnson has cut it to 10. Cut it to 9, actually. Sellers.
Foul is on Farmer. His second personal, 17.
We're going to call a timeout for Rutgers. And we're going to tell our boys, play defense, darn it. So now Sellers will let one fly. It's good. Both teams are now in the bonus, so it's 1-1s on all fouls except the fouls in the act of shooting. And Sellers is going to miss the second, so the lead stays 10. Double-double for Johnson. But he's showing signs of fatigue. It's Smith. Missing. Rebound Bailey. 5:01 to go.
Mike Dabney is hurt.
And Dabney has been injured. But he stays in. So 45-35 your score. And who has the ball? Conlon? I'm going to pass. Kleinbaum. Drives to the basket. Misses, but he got the foul. And Johnson is done for today. That is his 5th foul. He went 7 of 20 from the field. No free throw attempts. And he had 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and, of course, the 5 fouls. Now, Kleinbaum's not a good free throw shooter, as I think we mentioned in the first half. First one is no good. Brick City, 45-35. Gets the second. So this was a 3 to make 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's your third. No good. Rebound Farmer. Lead is 11, 46-35. Farmer, another basket. To go 2 of 5 and has 6 points. Full court press. Deployed in a steal by St. John's. Alagia with it.
Foul is on Dabney.
And Dabney is now personal. 1 foul away from being done. So Smith shooting the bonus. A .699 free throw shooter. Hitting the first.
Smith B made the free throw.
Is it too little too late for St. John's, though? He gets them both.
Smith B made the free throw.
46-39. With 3:29 now left in regulation. It's Sellers to Jordan. Jordan from the top of the
Ant
key.
Jordan.
Whammo. 48-39. Farmer, no good. Sellers escaped with the rebound, and now Rutgers can't run the clock out yet. But we go under 3 minutes, and now they can. It's Nance just holding the ball over to Jordan. And they're in no hurry to run a play.
Phil Sellers is injured.
And Sellers hurt for Rutgers. He stays on the court. 2:21 left to go in this first East quarterfinal. And your score right now is 48-39. Jordan's going to run some more clock. We go under 2 minutes. Sellers to Bailey.
St. John's ball.
And St. John's gets it with 1:51 to go. Okay, I'm going to play some full court trap. Half court trap, I mean. And we're going to take Dabney out. He's at 38 in terms of field goal fatigue, so Hefele is going to come in and play for him. Minute 44 to go. Smith cuts it to 7.
Smith.
I didn't think St. John's was going to get to plus beyond 40 points, but they do. 48-41. And now Rutgers facing a man-to-man. Jordan burning the clock. 1:12. 56 seconds now. And Alagia with the foul.
Second personal.
Here's Jordan's first. Remember, it's a 1-1. And he misses, so the rebound goes to McWiggins.
Timeout St. John's.
St. John's calls time. But they're down 7 with under a minute to go. Farmer hitting. He's got 8 points. He's been a bright spot on the St. John's team. 80, not 80. Obviously, we're not going to get. We got a lot of 40s on the board. 48-43 with 44 ticks left.
Foul is on Alagia.
Foul on Alagia. Puts Jordan to the line. Front end. Another miss. But the rebound went to Hefele. And again, Rutgers could just burn clock, which they do, and a foul is on McGuggins. So Bailey to the line for a 1-1. And another miss on the front end, but it went right to Bailey. Who shoots?
Foul is on Farmer. Third personal.
Foul by Farmer, his third. So Bailey shooting the 1-1. And another miss on the front end. Bailey got his 10th rebound. So he's at double-double territory. 10 rebounds, 11 points. Bailey's going to try to shoot, but he was fouled by Smith.
Personal.
With 39 seconds left, Bailey hits the front end, finally.
Bailey made the free throw.
Well, this was not a game for the faint of heart. 49-43 and now 50-43.
Bailey J hit the free throw.
39 seconds to go. Desperation time, and no shots attempted by St. John's.
The final score, Rutgers 50, St. John's 43. Rutgers was led by Bailey with 13 points, 10 rebounds. St. John's was led by Johnson with 14 points, 10 rebounds.
So let's see who is the car dealership of your choice MVP. Mike Dabney of Rutgers. So Rutgers wins ugly, but they win. 50-43. So that'll be our only NCAA game for today. And we will come back tomorrow with Cincinnati and Syracuse. In real life, Cincinnati got Notre Dame in the second round, or actually, which actually was the first round because they only had 32 bids. So Cincinnati, Syracuse, Auburn, North Carolina State, and then an all ACC battle between Duke and Maryland lines up the week in terms of the 76 NC2A tournament. This has been Big Paulie. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I say God bless you because it was a rather dull game. But Rutgers comes away with the 50-43 win. Godspeed. God bless. We'll do it all again soon, and bye bye for now, everybody.